Hello everyone, my name is Riz. This is Cooking with Riz. This is my first time making a recipe and putting it online. So anyway, I'm going to make Karahi chicken. So this is a Indian recipe. It's a family recipe. So I've got my Karahi here. I've got my oil. I'm heating it up right now. And I'm just going to add some garlic, green chilies to your tasting, of course, and ginger. Once that is done, I'm going to add a little bit of lemon juice. And as that warms up, I will have the chicken. I prepared the chicken, diced tomato, fried onions, crushed tomato here, dana jiru, and garam masala that you can get in any Indian store. I have some frozen coriander, which I'll put at the end. And what I will do is I've added cardamom seeds, 2 cardamom seeds, some cloves, some black pepper. And what I will do is I will just mash that up while I wait for my oil to heat up. And then I just put that in. And I will add 1 or 2 cinnamon sticks in there. We'll add a little bit of salt to taste. And then what I will do is I will add my fried onions. So I take my fried onions and basically I just take a handful and I crush it as I put it in. And then let that up. I usually start at between medium and high to get it going. And then once it's going, once the fried onions are already cooked, so it doesn't take long for the fried onions to get done, just a few minutes. And then I will just add 1 or 2 pieces of cinnamon bark. And we will be having, you can have the Karahi chicken with rice or you can have it with naan. So today I'm just going to, my wife and I are just going to have it with naan, but you can have it with rice as well. Oil is, fried onions do suck up a lot of oil, so I do add as needed. I don't add a lot to begin with. I do add as needed. So. And then I will add my chicken. I've got 2 chicken breasts here, boneless. And I will just add a little bit of water. this is where I add my tomatoes. That was 1 tomato for 2 chicken breasts. And what I do now is I just add a little bit more oil. And I'll just cover it for a few minutes. So again, garlic, I added two medium-sized teaspoons, green chilies to taste, ginger, lemon juice. I added cinnamon sticks. You can add these whole. The cardamom you can add whole. You can add the cloves whole and the black pepper whole. My wife doesn't like it, so I grind it up for her in the mortar and pestle. But you can add it whole. It's not a problem. And then you add your tomatoes. I added 1 tomato, 2 chicken breasts. You can also add a little bit of cinnamon bark if you have it. And all these things you can get at an Indian store. And then I will add, these are the fried onions. So you can get fried onions. And then, so it's basically a little bit of garam masala, danajiru, and this is just crushed tomato. We'll check on this. Just wait a few minutes. Okay, as you can see, the chicken is nicely done. So we're just going to add some garam masala, and I don't add a lot. So basically this is like a half a teaspoon, maybe just a little bit more. Garam masala is very, very strong, so you have to be very careful. And then danajiru, it's basically half of this container. I lower the heat, and then I will add the crushed tomato. Crushed tomato is dependent on you, on how saucy you want it. If you're making rice or if you're going to eat it with naan. Usually I don't make it too saucy when I'm eating with naan. When I'm eating rice, different story. So it all depends on how saucy you want it. So, and then now that the Karahi chicken is done, so basically it's done, and I just let it now stew, and I will come back in about 25 minutes and then add the coriander. So basically just let it sit, put it on minimum, and that's it. All right, so let's come back and take a look at our chicken. So it looks good. The water is just about gone. It's nice and dry. If you wanted to add a little bit more tomato paste, you can add a little bit more tomato paste to make it a little bit red, or add some more tomatoes. Other than that, it looks great. If you wanted to make it with rice, you can add a little bit of more crushed and have it with rice. Add more coriander as you need, or more green chilies as you need. Anyway, this is Cooking with Riz. Many different types of Karahi chicken. This is our family Karahi chicken, our family recipe, my mom's recipe. So hopefully you'll like it. Let us know what you think in the comments. Thank you.